So we are back with another episode of interviews of members using NextGen, and today we are with Jake, otherwise known as Shaky Jakey. How you going?
Hello, mate. I'm good, thank you. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So, Jake, for anyone that follows along on our social media or anyone that has kind of watched any videos where we talk about our members, Jake is one of the most experienced members with NextGen. He's been with us quite a while, but I'll get him to explain that. And we're just going to go over and discuss his story and his journey so far. So first off, how's it going? How's everything running?
Yeah, so been a little bit slow this year with the war, so nothing I can do about that. But
It's
yeah, I had a
sideways.
good start. Yeah, a bit sideways. I had a good start to the year. It's sort of slowing down since then, but 2025 was my year.
Yeah. So I mean, when was it that you actually joined NextGen?
Cool. So I've been with so it was the Golden Suite before the
Yeah.
Forex Club. So I was back then before Next Gen. So I was sort of bounced around groups, done some signal groups and stuff like that. The
Yeah.
usual way people get into trading. And then yeah, stumbled across a Facebook ad. Saw some boy from Portsmouth, which is close to me. So
The local guy, aren't you?
yeah, yeah. So I yeah joined up. Learned some manual trading. I got funded with what's it called? Was it Funded Trader? No. It's like not a night themed one. I can't remember what it's called. Um, But yeah, so I was funded with them, got some payouts, and then they went bust. So lost all my funding, had to start fresh. And then that's when Next Gen came out. So it was a good opportunity for me to go sort of balls deep with it.
Yeah. And I mean, you've been, like I said, you've been using it for a while now. So when it comes to actually building strategies and implementing them, you've got so much knowledge now, and you are a massive help in the group. So it's almost like having like another mentor in the group. You've got so much information under your belt. But what would you say for people that are joining Next Gen as a little bit of advice? People that are on the fence or people that are kind of umming and ahhing or not sure whether to go through with it. What is your experience with it? What do you think of it?
Well, it got me 1.2 million funding in 2025, about 90K worth of payouts. So I think that's enough said, really.
Yeah, and
Um,
I know you've had multiple payouts of FTMO and like max allocation and stuff like that. So
yep.
it's going pretty well.
Yeah, it's been going well. So yeah, it's sort of changed my life, especially with my partner being on maternity leave. Yeah, it's really it's changed my life. It's made everything a lot easier, not have to worry about money and stuff like that. And if there's no excuse to not learn trading with it because with manual trading you've got to learn the charts,
Yeah,
learn everything. You've got to be at the charts to place trades. With this, it runs for you. You've got to put in some work, like you've got to learn the system, so it's not like a plug and play thing. But yeah, you can do that in your own time. So like after work, when your kids are asleep or whatever, you put in the work, and then it works for you when you're busy. So yeah.
yeah. I always say it's like building a house. If you rush into it and you don't do the foundations properly, like watching the videos, understanding the concepts and getting help from the group, when you go ahead, you might not get the best results if you really rush it. Just like a house, if you rush the foundations, it might look really good on the outside, but it's not going to last very long. Whereas if you actually spend, 1, 2 weeks learning the system, understanding how it works, what kind of parameters you should be setting for your strategies, when you set that live, it then has a much more effective and long term kind of success rate, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So before next gen, I know you said you were into other trading groups and stuff. What was your experience with that? How did you find it? Was it signals? Was it just copying other people's trades?
So I've done the signals before. Never works. They need to put a trade in there every day or a couple trades there every
Of
day
course.
to get their money's worth, or
And
so
that's
you
not
feel like
trading,
you're getting
is
your
it?
money's worth. But no, it's not trading, less is more. So yeah, I mean, didn't go too well. Then tried another popular one. I think it's called Forex Signals, but they do actual trading. It's sort of all mainstream stuff. It didn't your usual stuff. So you could have found it on YouTube pretty much that sort of information.
A lot of the
Um,
stuff is just regurgitated YouTube videos or stuff like that. And
yeah,
they say it with enough conviction. It makes you think that they
yeah,
know what they're talking about, right?
yeah. So yeah, that was my experience with it. And then I was like, I actually want to do this properly now. So that's when I joined. the Garden Suite, just done the free trial and had a little look around. I thought this is a bit of me. Everyone seems to be killing it. So yeah, done that and then been with Next Gen ever since. And Next Gen's evolved so much since then because at the start it was only two strategies, USD JPY.
Semi-automated.
Yeah, semi-automated. Oh, there's semi-automated. I forgot about them ones as well. Yeah, and then I went to fully auto, which was GJ and UJ.
Yeah.
Then the wizard came out where we could create our own strategies. Now we've got the data wizard where we can really fine tune it and take away days and sessions. So we're just trading the best sessions for that symbol. So yeah, and it's only going to get better because there's more updates coming
Yeah.
as well.
I was just about to say that the start of, I was speaking to Ryan today. So the start of June, we're looking to get that out. So only a
Yep.
couple of weeks and that'll be out. So it really has progressed because to start with, it was just a way for our members to kind of get a semi-automated alert when a trade was ready. And
Yep.
it's grown all the way through from semi-automated to fully automated. And now not only is it completely fully automated, you can build completely unique strategies on any instrument you want. It's
Yeah.
incredible, really.
Yeah. No, you're not going to get done for copy trading or anything like that. So it's not a signal. It's not a signal. It's your own strategy. It's perfect.
Yeah, because a lot of these bots that you see online, even if the bot, which we know they're not, but let's just humor me, even if the bot was really good and it was really successful, it's irrelevant because as soon as 100 people start using that bot, you're all getting banned
Yeah.
from them anyway. So
Yeah.
that's
It's,
the
it's
point
literally.
next step.
It's not like you're copying a manual trading strategy where entries will be slightly off and whatnot. It's literally
Yeah.
exact time, exact entry, and yeah, you will get done.
And that's the beauty of next gen. Every single member that builds a strategy is completely unique. So there's no copy trading issues, is there?
No, no.
So, like you said, you've got just over $1 million. I think you said $1.2 million in funding. When it comes to payouts, what's your single biggest payout from a prop firm so far?
Single, I think it's about 7.5K, but my biggest achievement it was 40K in 40 days.
40K in 40 days. It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. I've got I mean, you can put it up here maybe.
Yeah, I'll stick it
Oh,
on.
yeah, I'll stick it on. But yeah, that was back in I think it was October time. So yeah, it was brilliant. That was.
Yeah, it really is life changing. And I know that, I mean, I spoke to Shay last week and we put an episode out of him. And I know that you guys are pretty much in the same position in regards of you both got young kids, like pretty much like
Yeah.
newbornish kids, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's
And
under one at the moment.
and even if you could manually trade, even if it was something that, was working well and being effective for you, the hours spent there, just, we don't want to take away the time from what really matters because yes, we want to earn
No,
more, but it's got to be a toss up. And
they
I,
grow up
I,
so quick, don't they?
that's it, man. I mean, when I started trading, I had no kids when I started trading 12 years ago. And I've now got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. And
Yeah.
it was only the other day, like, as you know, like my youngest one's like really into his Muay Thai.
Mhm.
A picture popped up on Facebook and it was a picture of him. He was about 2 years old. And he had a pair of gloves on. And then later that day, I picked him up from school and took him to training. And he's there like competing against other kids and doing stuff. And I was just like, it felt like yesterday. And
Yeah.
it's even up before next gen. I mean, obviously, I've been trading full time for like 12 years. So before next gen, I was sitting on the charts for 3, 4, 5 hours a day sometimes. And you miss those moments. So,
Yeah.
you don't get to do the school runs. You don't get to do all the birthday parties and stuff because as much as you have a freedom of being your own boss, you only have as much freedom as your strategy will allow you. And if it means that you're trading like a London Open strategy, you've got to be on the chart between kind of 6:30 and 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're not there, you don't get paid.
Well, if you're working as well, that makes it even harder to learn trading because you got a boss and stuff. You can't be sat there at the charts, waiting to trade. And it goes back to what I said earlier. Actually learning it when you come home, you want to spend time with your kids, don't you? So like, um, some people won't be able to learn until the kids are in bed at like what 7 or 8 or whatnot. Then you only got like an hour or so to actually try and learn trading. But with next gen, it sort of cuts it like way in half.
Yeah, exactly, mate. It's such an effective tool that it does remove years and years and years worth of learning from people, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So with next gen, how many hours a day do you like spend running it or spend editing it, or are you kind of a person that you build your strategies, you let them run, and you only change it when you need to?
Yeah, so I just let him run now. At the start, so I like to sort of master things like
Yeah,
when I started playing with next gen, I got proper into it and I spent hours on it, just practicing strategies and learning it. But now, yeah, just I'll just leave it, let it run. I'm now in a position where I can help members, so I do sort of one-to-ones and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I
you
spend
help
more
out a
time
lot.
doing that. So I spend more time doing that than create my own strategies now. But yeah, just set up and I'll just leave them now. Little tweak here and there when it's needed, but yeah. And then we got Wizard AI now as well. So especially if you're new, you can get set up straight away, can't you?
Yeah, because when we first brought Next Gen out, it was a case of you had to let the wizard do its work, leave it alone, come back, and then filter through the options it had given you. Whereas now with the AI wizard, you can go on and just take from hundreds of thousands of different pre-made strategies that are
Yeah.
essentially complete. And then you can just manipulate them to make them your own. So it literally means that we had got a guy called Bobby. I don't know if you saw in the chat. Yeah, I had a call with him last week. He joined up the end of last week. I think it was actually like Saturday. And already, which we're at Wednesday, so that's like 4 or 5 days later, he's already got a German index, a DE40 strategy, and it's already made like 2 or 3%. So within 2 or 3 days, he's gone from not knowing anything about trading. All he's had to do is watch some videos, and now he knows how to use a software, and the software does the work, and he's now profitable. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win really.
Yeah. Well, especially if you've come from a manual training background as well, you truly do appreciate how easy this is.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know about yourself, but it used to take me with the strategy I traded about 4 hours to back test and log 1 year's worth of data.
Oh, it'd take me longer than that. So I used to do it on the 15-minute time frame. So
Yeah, I
it'd
used to
take
take
me like over a week it would.
Yeah, I used to trade where I was a high time frame trader. I'd go through my 4 hour and I'd just play through until we came into an area of interest. And then I'd drop down to the 15 minute. So it was mostly on the 4 hour. So I could scan through, but the logging the data and then looking at
Yeah,
the data was,
on Excel and everything. It
oh
does take
mate,
ages, doesn't it?
I used to log it on a Notion. And the fact that the AI now will log all that data for you. And if you're really lazy, you can even drop the spreadsheet into ChatGPT or Claude and ask it to remove X, Y, and Z, and it will just give you the best strategy anyway. So we've automated the whole thing, and back testing was the bane of my life. I hated back testing, but you've got to put the rounds in. It's like, you know, if you play football, oh, I just like playing football. I love playing football. I don't want to train, but the training is what gets you ready to perform at a high level for football, right? Or any other sport.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to do the training, which is the boring thing, you're never going to be able to perform. So it kind of, I do feel slightly jealous of all the members that are joining, and they're just joining straight away and kind of building strategies because they got no idea of the pain that we went through with the years of back,
Yeah. Well, next gen back test whole year in seconds, doesn't it? Compared
like two,
to
three
the
seconds.
the sort of couple of weeks that used to take me.
Yeah, and not just that, it'll back test it, figure out how it can make it better, and back test it again.
Yeah.
It's incredible, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the thing, if you had say you want to make an adjustment to your manual trading strategy, you could backtest it. It's like, oh, I'm going to change this. You could do it all over again, backtest all over again. Whilst this, you change your TP or whatever, and it's just like that, isn't it?
That's it, and it just allows you to also refine the data to way more than you ever would because when I was back testing, if I wanted to look at something, I'd maybe change the take profit from a 1 to 2 to a 1 to 2.5 or 1 to 3. Next gen will do it in increments of like 0.001 if you wanted to. And
Yeah,
it will refine to levels that we would never even dream of as humans.
yeah, no, definitely.
So, like we were saying, you've got a little boy, right?
Yep.
So, like we are saying, you've got a little boy. How has trading kind of changed all of that for you? Because I expect that, when your son was born and you were working, it was a case of you weren't really able to be that hands on because you're at work all the time.
Yeah. Well, obviously, money's not really an issue. I so I still work at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully give that up this year, but missing on maternity leave is definitely not something I'll be rushing into. So yeah, money's not an issue. I don't have to worry about doing overtime or anything like that. I'll just sort of turn up, do what I've got to do, and go home. I'm not spending hours behind the charts anymore. So I get in from work and I'm straight to my boy, and I get in for the whole evening, which is lovely. But yeah, it's definitely made my life a lot easier with being a dad.
You can afford all the nappies and baby food now.
Exactly. I mean, still eat out and stuff like that as well, which a lot of
That's
people
it.
don't get to do on maternity leave.
I think people have this vision of Forex trading. and it's skewed by social media, right? Yes,
or
us,
Lambos and stuff like that.
yeah. Obviously,
It's all bollocks.
if that's really what you want and that's what you want to attain, then push yourself for that. But you know, it's not about that for me anyway. You know, I've got a nice car, I've got a nice house. For me, it's about that time and being able to be present. Like I do all the school runs. I don't miss any sports lessons. I don't miss swimming lessons. I don't miss the Christmas plays. I get to run in the Father's Day race, which I will say that's I am undefeated 4 years in a
Oh
row.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone on YouTube needs to know
Oh,
that.
believe when I see it. We need proof.
I will upload the 100 meter sprint last year, undefeated still. But you get to do all that cool stuff, and you know, kids don't realize when their parents aren't there and why they're not there. And like my dad used to work really hard; he was a carpenter, but he was very rarely able to come to parents' evening or sports day and stuff like that. And you know, I didn't want the same for my kids, so that's what really matters to me, and giving them a better life. And another thing is the freedom that comes with not worrying about money. You don't have anyone to answer to. Like, yes, you're still working at the moment, but you're in a position that if they made your position awkward, you could just say, "No, fuck you. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sort of
That's
fuck your boss money sort of thing, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. That's it. And you know, and it gives you the freedom to do what you want. Like we're looking to relocate in the next couple of months over to Thailand for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever we're going to do, right? And we can do that because I'm not tied down to anywhere. We've got enough money that we can go live anywhere we want in the world, live any kind of life we want, and we don't have to worry about, you know, oh, the bill's going to come up this month and stuff like that. Like, which is when you come from a family of like, you know, living in a council house, single parent family and stuff like that, like I was growing up, it was always, oh, sorry, you know, we haven't got enough money to do that. And, you know, you don't begrudge your parents anything, they do the best they can. But I certainly want it different for my kids. Like,
Yeah, no,
obviously, don't give
absolutely.
them everything they ask for, fucking hell. But I try my
They're
best to,
spoiled.
yeah, I mean, they work hard, fair play to them, but I I try and give them all the opportunities to do the things that I didn't do. You know, like they've had
Yeah,
more life experiences in their 6 years and 8 years than I had before I was like 25, you know?
yeah, that's brilliant.
So if you could sum next gen up in just a few words to anyone watching, what would you say?
Um, Easy to use, automated, hands-free. It's a money maker, I guess.
The money maker.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. That's it.